My favorite thing is when you introduce me to the gym, and then you introduce me to like, this is my workout routine. And you're like, go, and I'm like, oh no.
It's like, we would go up to a weight thing,
right.
and then I would do mine, and then I would go to the very, very first like weight thing and just put it there. And I'm like, here you go. And then she would be like, oh, but it's hot. And I'm like, girl, you asked me to like fucking give you the routine. And she was like,
oh, it's like, it's easy to carry, but then once you do it in the position that you're like you told me to do, it's really difficult.
Yeah, but you feel the burn. Yeah.
Oh, I just feel the pain, girl.
Yeah.
That literally reminded me of the time like everyone was like, oh yeah, grab a Truly, you know, like everyone is grabbing like an alcoholic beverage, mind you. And then I wanted to be cool because I also was like, yeah, it's all right. I'd like an alcoholic beverage too. So everyone's like, oh yeah, can you grab me one? Can you grab me one? And people are grabbing alcoholic beverages. So I sat there and I'm like, yo, can you get me one too, man? And they're like, yeah. And then we had to go somewhere else. And I'm like, where's my drink? And they handed me a Caprisun. And I'm like, I asked you to grab me one as you're grabbing an alcoholic beverage. They're like, oh, I thought you wanted a Caprisun. I'm like, why the fuck would I ask for a Caprisun? Everyone was asking for booze. Why the fuck would you think I'd like a Caprisun? I didn't even want the Caprisun.
My bad, y'all. It's because, okay, it's like with Yuzu, like, she doesn't drink, like, ever. If she drinks, it's once every blue moon. So I will just default order her water, tea, or just a juice or some shit. And so when she says she wants alcohol, I'm like, oh, are you sure? And then she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And so like with Michi, she's kind of similar too, where she normally won't really drink a lot. She'll just drink water, tea, or just anything else. And so then I will just default give her juice. So when she was like, I wanted alcohol, I'm like, oh, damn.
In your defense, I didn't say I want alcohol. I just said, oh, can you grab me one?
No, I knew what you meant.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I saw them put the Caprisun, and I thought it was funny, so I just didn't say anything.
So you could have prevented that.
Yeah.
You really could have. You could have. I wouldn't be the one in the midst of a bunch of people drinking booze, drinking Caprisun all alone.
I had an extra one that I gave to you because I usually get
I didn't
two.
even finish it.
Yeah, and she had like 2 sips.
I was like, oh man, I'm buzzed right now. That's enough for me.
Everybody giving her
And
this
I
look where
stopped.
they're like, yeah, right, girl, like go off, I guess. Like, okay.
No, I was like, oh man, I'm buzzed. Okay, you know this. I don't like citrus flavors.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't really want it. Like when you were like saying all that, I was like, I'm not gonna fuck with that shit. Like, and then there was soju. Like Avery. So like we all I get 2 seltzers, and then the others would get like 1, and then Avery would be drinking a whole fucking soju bottle for himself, and then she's like, I'll have a little bit of that, and she's like, bleh. I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah, I don't like citrus. That's also why I don't like Caprisun. Because Caprisun, it's like, I know it's supposed to be orange, I guess, but like,
it's clear.
it's too citrusy. What do you mean it's clear?
Pacific Cooler is a clear one-ish. It's like,
No, the one you got had an orange on it.
what?
I think. The one I tried had an orange on it.
I think, are you talking about the White Claw or the Truly?
No, the Caprisun.
It's blue.
No, it was like a bag.
There's no orange. There's no orange
A
on it.
Caprisun?
Capri Sun, this.
Oh my god, it is blue.
Yeah, girl.
Why did it taste so citrusy?
It's not a citrus flavor.
I didn't like that one. Well, now I have no idea why I don't like that one. I don't like the acidic flavor of citrus. There's like
just
a
mixed fruits. It's just...
Why did I think this was silver? It's blue.
She said this was orange and citrusy, by the way.
Yeah, it was. I swear. It had like a citrus flavor. Or like, you know when
She
you
might
eat an
be
orange,
thinking
right?
of something else. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe?
Apple,
I don't
grape,
know, man.
pear, pineapple.
Oh, I love pineapple. I love pineapple. I kept buying pineapples and I wouldn't finish them because I forgot.
Yeah, you'd feed them to me. That's how I know.
Yay!
Citrus is
My
my
favorite
favorite
canon
flavor.
event, and when I told you, I'm like, oh, like I know you don't like tea, and then I was like, oh, you gotta try my favorite drink, and it's literally unsweetened green tea, the most purest of kinds, the most bitterest, unsweetest. Like this is leaf. This is a leaf, girl.
And I still try it every time. Every single time somebody offers me tea, I do try it every time so they can just see my visceral reaction.
Yeah, and I did it again in Japan. I was like, oh, it's so cold. would you like my tea? And she would never say no. And I think it's so funny. And I'll continue doing that, by the way. I'll be like, would you like to try some?
Oftentimes, I will be like mid-conversation with somebody and she'll just shove like some food near my face. And I'm like, I think I like sigh every time now. I'm just like,
Oh my god. There was one time that made me like I was so happy, but then you caught on so quick. But you know that thing where it's like if you have a conversation or it's like someone's having a conversation, try to like wave around something and hand it over to them and see if they'll take it, you know? So it's like if I'm like, I'm talking to you right now and I'm like moving my hands and I'm holding like a stick. And as I'm talking to you, I hand you the stick. Would you take the stick? You know? I tried
because you're
doing
handing
that.
it to me. But then, yeah, well, I obviously noticed that.
No, I tried doing that to her and I was like, oh, maybe like I'll hand her this. And then she took it and then I was like, yay. And then she continued talking. And I'm like, whoa, I wonder how much I can do. And I handed her another thing. And then when I handed her another thing, you looked at me and because I was holding like a bag because we were out. You looked at me and you're like, oh, do you want me to just carry your bag? And then you put the stuff in the bag and just took my bag. And I was like, well, that didn't work. That didn't work as well. I thought I wanted the goal was like you're talking and then after you're done, you have like a whole handful of things, you know? You're just like holding a bunch of stuff. No. Now I have some random trash in my bag.
Well,
It could have been good.
I don't know what you want. It's just I don't know what she. It's like she just experiments shit on me, and I just be like so like normal and just numb to when she just tries it. I'll just like like she do that. I'm like, oh, she wants me to hold her. I'll hold her bags, and then she just looks perplexed. I'm like, why is she looking at me like that? It's just.
It's so fun because you don't get it. I think the way you look like is really cute when you're like you're just having the time of your life, and I think that's adorable. And I'm like, oh man, look, she's just having a yeah.
What?
Until when would you question it? You know, like
I
what
like
if I hand you a phone?
her. That's my thing. It's like okay, normally it's like when we were on the train, she would always be sitting next to me, right? Guys, like she'd always just be next to me. But there was a couple times where there weren't enough seats, and like when that would happen, I would just be like standing in front of her and holding onto the thing. But then there are some times where there's a seat across that's open, and so for one of the times she was sitting by herself on the opposite side, and I was sitting next to like Giri and like Oni bro and Luna, and then like Giri's like, we should just start looking at her and making faces, and then she looks at me and smiles like really cutely and happily, and then I just ridge face and then she gives me like she's like, what the fuck? And then
you know that guy that's like the hi. Oh
yeah, she looks so cute and like happy because she thought we were all waving, but then me and Giri both just riz faced at her, and she looks so like disturbed that the people next to her were like surprised by her kind of like sudden movement. It was so funny because she was kind of like, oh, and we just kept making the face at her, and she was just like, what the fuck? Anytime she would sit across from me, I did that.
You know something? Oh, there's actually something that I do notice. Remember when we first met, you're like, I have a tendency to just like smile at people.
Oh, like strangers?
I noticed that. Yeah.
That's just a
like,
California
you just smile
thing.
at strangers. Yeah, no, when we're in Japan, like I guess if you're in California, that's fine. But then, bro, no one does that around here.
I know.
But then every time I'm walking, and then there's like let's say we're about to bump into someone, right? Like I would give them like the slight nod, but like you avoid eye contact, and I would look at her, and she would look them dead in the eye, and just like smile and shit, and then I have to literally like cover her face. I have to be like, no, girl, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, that's why people always come up to me and talk to me. Is because I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that until I was studying in Korea, where I would just smile or like be like, hello, and then they would be like, what's your WeChat? And I'd be like, oh, no, thank you. And then they'd look so confused. And then I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. And then like in Japan, but it's different in Japan. Like sometimes you could just be standing there and they'd go up to you, so it didn't even matter. But it would just be different. Like if I'd smile, then they would be like, "Oh wow, no, she really want me." And I'm like, "Oh no, I just be smiling. I just be smiling."
Yeah, because you're a very pretty girl, and then you have a very pretty smile. So the fact that like you make no one makes eye contact here, bro. Like as an Asian living in Asia, right? I'm telling you, no one fucking makes eye contact. If you smile, it's like, oh, that's super friendly. No one makes eye contact. Like I would look at your shoes. Even then, probably not. I would look at the aura next to your shoe, bro. I'd be like, oh, you look away, you look down or away. And then like we'd be in the train, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just chilling. I'll look at her, and I'm like, what is she looking at? And I look, and it's just like people, and I'm like, dude,
I like the people watch.
Stop making eye contact with them though. Like people watch through the reflection, not to their eyes. What the hell?
Well, in the
What the
Philippines,
hell?
people just stare. They'll just fucking stare at you, right? Because when I was in the Philippines the last time, and I would just be eating with my mom or something, and then I'd notice that literally every single person in the fucking restaurant is looking at me, and I know it's
'Cause you're
because
pretty.
okay, well, they, then my dad just tells me to
Fair.
smile instead, and so I smile because of my dad, and I stare because my mom stares and the people in the Philippines stare. So I adapted both habits. So I stare and I'm like, well, I may as well smile. And so then I smile. And so that's why every time she looks at me, well, I'm just smiling at you because I like you. But like, also, I like to smile because you make me happy. So then when Michi looks at me, I'm usually default smiling. Like if I'm spaced out and then she taps on me, I look at her and then I smile. I'm just like, like that.
Oh, that is actually also one of the other reasons why, like, I know if you're overstimulated. Because if I look at you and you're not smiling, then I'm like, oh, she's overstimulated. Because usually I look and then she's like, but if I look and she's not smiling, she overstimulated. It's time to go, time to go home. Let me sleep.
It's either that or like, I'm not there because I've fled the scene.
True. Actually, I want you to know, by the way, will this make me sound like a pathetic loser? Yes. But super dead honesty, right? If I don't know you, like we don't know each other, and then we're in public together, and then I look at you like by accident, and then you return. Like you look at me back and you smiled, I would not stop thinking about that for years, bro. I'd be like, oh my god, oh my. That's why I'm like, please stop smiling. Please stop smiling at people. Quit smiling at people, bro. Quit looking at them and smiling at them, girl. 'Cause I don't, if that happened and I don't know you and you smiled at me, I'd be like, oh my god.
But if you're next to me, then I can't smile at you. So like, then I'm just looking across from me, and then I have to smile because my resting bitch face is like so mean looking, or just not
That's fine.
good. But I don't want to come off
Fuck
as mean.
everybody else.
Fuck the mother hoe.
Everybody else. It's fine. No, think about it, baby girl. It's fine.
And so
It's
then
because it's actually really sweet. Okay, it's like a pretty girl smiles at you, bro. Ooh.
well, that's why I just look at you and smile instead.
Yay! Guys, remember honestly, dude, I think the first time I got complimented, I think about that so often. I'll be like, yay. I'll think about that one moment. I think your flat face is still good.
I look so upset, or like I'm in deep thought. Like that's why when I am like in super serious locked in mode, I can get to where I need to be and shit, because like I know that like people will go around me if I look like that. Which is why I just don't like doing that. I'd rather just be happy, smiley and shit. But when I'm like overstimulated and then like I'm with Michi, I'm like, I just can't flee the scene. So instead I will grab her and then flee the scene. And she's just like, oh, we're leaving now. It's just like,
I literally have this whole thing where it's like, I'm just chilling. And then you're like, I'm gonna go. And I'm like, bye-bye, everybody else. Because I'm like getting dragged away. Bye-bye. I'm like, oh, and then another thing. Oh, bye. You know what you should do instead of smiling at people? You should just wrist face them.
I think that would make them confused.
No, that'll be so good. It's like a random stranger looks at you, you look at them back, and then you wrist face them. Aww.
I'm shy. I don't know. It's I don't know. Like I just have to.
You
smile.
doing that, and I know you're wrist facing every 3 seconds is kind of nasty.
It's because it's with you.
No, the fact that it's like, if every time like then you wrist face them and you're like, no, I'm shy, and then you fucking wrist face and you're like, no, I'm just a little wrist face, shy, and wrist face.
Well,
That's so often.
I don't really do it that much. Well, I didn't do it around you at all until you said you liked it. Remember, like I literally did not do it around you like ever. Only Kamimi saw
That
it.
was my biggest mistake.
I can stop.
No, I actually do like it. My mistake was I said it out loud. But I want you to know, I spent like 2 days building up the courage to say that. I was like saying, I'm like, should I say that? Should I? Maybe I should. I shouldn't. No, maybe I should. Because Numi told me to always be honest with my feelings. Oh, but damn. I'll think about it. And then I did. Eventually I was like, I'm gonna confess something really big and major, and I'm gonna say something that will change the trajectory of our lives. And you're like, what? I'm like, I think your wrist face is actually kind of cute. Ever since then, bro, every single picture, it just has it. It's everywhere.
That was when I said, I think you like me too much if you like that. I was like, girl, maybe we need
No,
maybe
but I
this is a little
thought
No, but okay,
Cute.
it's yeah, what the fuck, man. I don't know if you remember this, but one of my favorite my favorite morning, you were like still half awake. But I thought it would be funny to just wake you up with the wrist face. And then she's like really cute in the morning, because when she wakes up, she will be like, good morning. She'll be like really happy and friendly about it, right? And then she'll give me a hug. So she's like doing a little stretch, and then she opens her eyes, and then the first thing that she sees is my wrist face. And she just goes like, oh. And then she just turns away and like goes back to sleep. But it was so funny because she like didn't even like talk about it afterwards or say anything. I think you could have still been like asleep, but you just woke up, saw that, and just said like, you know what, I'm gonna give it 20 more minutes. And then she just went back to sleep. And it was like the funniest fucking thing ever. It was so fucking funny, bro. I was like trying so hard not to cry. It was, oh my god, it's like the beatboxes, you know, like that one meme where it's like beatboxing while there's somebody like a monster behind them and starts beatboxing sadly. I don't know if you guys know that meme, but that was me while she was going back to sleep.
Maybe I'm in a bad dream.